All right, welcome sports fans into the GT Sports Podcast. This is 2025 NFL, where today we will recap Week 16 of all of the games, starting from Thursday's game all the way to Sunday night's game, and then we will give our predictions on tonight's game between the 49ers and the Colts. This is GT Sports 100, where we keep it real. We talk the real stuff here. And today it's going to be NFL with my partner. You see him on the screen, James Johnson. James, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm glad to be back, man. I went through a lot, man, but I'm still here by the blessings of God, man, and we continuing on, man. We
That's right.
continuing.
That's right, James. I know. I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you're feeling better. And it's only going to get better from here. We are working on so many things to get this podcast up and really going. We got some great ideas. We've got some shirts. You seen James is wearing his. I've got mine
Yeah,
on.
you see it. You see it.
Looking
You see
nice.
him. You see him. You see him.
It's looking nice, and we've got some things that are in the works to really get things going. So we're going to be working on those things, but we're going to be coming on. Sometimes like we come on every day, like I said, Monday through Friday. Sometimes maybe one of us because sometimes things get in the way, right? We've got families. But we're going to come on talking in NFL. We're getting close to the playoffs. So there's a lot to talk about in the NFL in terms of playoffs, which teams are going to make it, which teams are not going to make it. Obviously, we'll be making our predictions on that. You've got the championship college playoffs still rolling. So we'll be definitely talking about that this week. And then there's the NBA, right? There's basketball and a lot of stuff going on there. Certain teams, probably there's going to be some trades. Some teams will talk about how they're faring so far. Some of the teams that we like that we thought were going to be at the top of their division are not. Some that we thought weren't going to be very good are showing some promise. And then James, I've been watching a lot of the college women's basketball. Right, like there's so much going on there. I watched UConn and USC. Obviously, Juju Smith, Watkins. I'm sorry, wasn't playing. But there are some young girls that are really showing some stuff there in the college basketball, and so I definitely want to be talking about that this upcoming week. So a lot to talk about in terms of sports. So James, if you're ready, let's go ahead and recap Thursday's game. This past Thursday's game, which was your team, the Seattle Seahawks, playing at home, taking on the Los Angeles Rams. I've been on record as saying the Rams to me are the best team in the NFL currently. Now, they took this loss. I'll give you my thoughts on what I think about the Rams now, but your team, they get a big win. Now, I know you're not big on Sam Darnold, but I gotta say, James, he did enough. I mean, the Rams were up in the fourth quarter by 2 scores, right? Like I really thought I watched that game from beginning and I said to myself, you know what? The Rams got this. And then here come the Seahawks. Now, a lot of things had to go their way, but they did. Sam Darnold played great. Your thoughts?
I don't think Shannon Donald played great,
Okay.
and it was a lot of mistakes made by the Rams in that fourth quarter that really helped us. Our special teams helped us. Our defense helped us. Sam Darnold made a couple of plays, at the end of towards the end of the game, yes, but as far as playing a good game, he didn't play no good game. It just the Rams really beat themselves.
Okay.
Rams beat themselves. We were supposed to lose that game because Sam Darnold didn't play no good game. And again, I'm really not a Sam Darnold a fan. I don't feel like Sam Darnold can take us to the Super Bowl. I just don't.
Okay, I share that thought. I'll say this: the Rams losing to the Seahawks defeating the Rams to me. I didn't get the feeling that they were still the better team, even though they won that game. The next morning when I woke up, I didn't wake up thinking, man, the Seahawks are better than the Rams. I still think the Rams are better. I still think if they played tonight, the Rams would get that win. They didn't have Devontae Adams. Puka Nakua still had over 200 yards. So you're right. There were some things that I would say you could say the Rams beat themselves instead of the Seahawks defeating them. But here's the deal. Well, okay, but they still got the win. I mean, Sam Darnold still had to make some play, and that is part of football, right? That is part of football. Look, the Seahawks are 12. What are they, like 12-3? They might even win the division.
We might not get those breaks every game, Gabe.
Okay.
We might get those breaks every game. Just think about it. If we wouldn't have got those breaks and special teams wouldn't have stepped up, we would have had an L. We had a loss.
Okay. Now let me ask you this. Throughout the season, let's just kind of put this game out, because a lot of what you're saying, I definitely see, right? I do think the Rams had the game won. They were the better team for most of the game. It was in the fourth quarter where the Seahawks got 16. They got lucky, right? But the season that Seattle had, like you and I didn't have them possibly even in contentions with 2 weeks left winning the division.
At the beginning, we didn't have them. We really didn't have them. You're right. We didn't have it.
So do have they impressed you at all? The team, the whole team, have they impressed you at all this year?
The wide receiver, Najima, whatever his name is, our defense looks really good. I don't understand what's going on with our coach, with the running backs. When Kenneth Walker by far is the best running back, he should get the majority of the carries. He should. And it just me, man. I'm not sold on Sam Darnold. Remember, man, Sam Darnold, he had a three loss season, last year with the Minnesota Vikings and Justin Jefferson and all those guys. And then his first playoff game, he dropped an egg. So what's going to be the difference this year?
I hear what you're saying.
The regular season is great. It's like Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. They just cruised through the regular season. But when they was winning Super Bowls, when the playoffs came, they went to total another level. And I don't see Sam Darnold doing that. I just don't. And I'm a true Seahawks fan since Jim Zorn, Steve Largent, Kenny Easley. I just don't see it, man. I don't. I just don't see it with him.
I see your point. And by the way, Walker, the back, Kenneth Walker, 11 carries for 100 yards, 1 TD, man. So he was doing it in Thursday's game. But you're right. It's when you talk about the other level, because I agree with you. Can he step it up a level? I don't see him stepping it up a level. I don't
just see it, man. I don't. He surprised me, but I don't see it.
I see what you're saying, because, like I said, I woke up the next morning. You think, okay, if you're a Seahawk fan, you're happy that you won, but you didn't. I didn't wake up, saying, oh man, Seattle's better than the Los Angeles Rams. I didn't feel that way, and I still don't feel that way.
I got a trade for you.
Okay.
Trade Shedeur Sanders to the Seahawks and let Sam Darnold go to the Browns.
Well, not a bad. I mean, I don't think Stefanski would probably take it. I don't think Stefanski wants Shedeur in Cleveland. I don't want Shedeur in Cleveland.
Give me Shedeur in Seattle. In 2 to 3 years, we'll be in the Super Bowl.
Okay. I mean, look, you and I both agree that because you think Shedeur can play in the NFL, so do I. So there's no disagreement there. I think he has the potential. I've said that before he even got drafted. I thought I'd seen enough of him. I think he has potential to be an NFL quarterback. We know that. Now it's just a matter of the right situation and the right coaching for him, because I mean he needs to be coached up, obviously, right? But yeah, I don't know. That's we'll have to talk more about that. We'll see what happens, right? We'll see. I mean,
call Cleveland and tell whatever his coach name is, tell him to go ahead and trade Shedeur to Seattle, and then they can have Sam Darnold. Make that call, Gabe.
Hey, listen, I'm not so sure that they wouldn't make that trade now that you said it. I mean, because I don't think, like I said, I don't think the Cleveland coach Stefanski is high on Shador Sanders. I don't. So
You know,
I don't know why he. I mean, he's look.
hey, that's another day.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. That's a good topic to talk about though, because I don't know that it'll ever happen, but
They won't.
I who knows, right? Like I don't think that that's not a possibility with the way things are going in Cleveland. Let's talk about Saturday's games. We had two games on Saturday. One that was for playoffs. The other game, one team was already in the playoffs. The other team was really bad. So let's go to the one that had some meaning, and that was the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears. I mean, look, the Bears. I'm not. I want the Bears to succeed. I love Ben Johnson. When I found out that the Bears were going to hire Ben Johnson as their head coach, I said that guy's going to turn that franchise around. Like they're not going to be a bad team, right? Like he was the guy. And so they I mean they're on top. They've got an opportunity to win the division, which they weren't there the last couple of years. So if you're a Bears fan, you I mean when the Bears play on Sunday, you got something to look at. Now you've got something to put on your calendar and say, I'm going to watch this game because you actually have an opportunity to win the game, right? For the Green Bay Packers, they're also in the playoff a race now. Now they've had some difficulties here because Micah Parson is done. So defensively, that hurts them, right?
He's done. He's done. He's done. He's done.
He's done. Now I haven't read up today, but Jordan Love, he got hurt. He got a concussion, right? So I mean, look, wasn't he the one that got the concussion? I watched so many games. Did he get the concussion?
Yeah, Jordan Love.
Jordan Love, yes.
He got a concussion.
Yeah. Okay. So I watched so many games. I don't even know.
He got a concussion, man. He got a hit.
So he was out. Now look, I said this because Mike, Mike's a Bear fan. He's not like you're not high. Honestly, like your team is winning, but you're still not like yeah we're gonna go Super Bowl. Your team is doing good, which are the Seahawks, but you're not high on the quarterback.
They're not going. They're not going to the Super Bowl.
Mike. I talked to him. Hey man, your Bears want. He's not high on Caleb Williams either. So neither one of you guys are high on the teams that you like. But
I like the Williams, but I just don't. They still a couple years away.
They are, but they're a lot better than what I thought they were going to be in a very tough
most definitely.
Green Bay and Detroit. I mean, this team has an opportunity to win the division, man. Like, what would that say for Ben Johnson and the Bears? But this game right here in particular, like this game was really, really good. The Bears had to grind. They even with the backup, it took everything they had to win. This game was good in overtime. They got the win. Not sure if you watched the game, but your thoughts on the way the Bears won this game. It took everything they had, but Caleb Williams made some passes when he needed to for his team to win the game.
Caleb Williams made some beautiful throws. Some beautiful throws. He did. He did. And they played their heart out. They played their heart out. They did. They played their heart out. But again, Chicago, you went to overtime with a backup quarterback.
True.
With a backup quarterback.
But I think too,
backup quarterback, Gabe. A backup quarterback.
Okay. And I know what you're saying, and you're right. But I to me, like Sam Darnold, but Caleb Williams, a lot younger. I think Caleb Williams, I think that win, even it's with the backup, right? Just being able to defeat the Green Bay Packers at home, finding a way, right? Like he was 19 to 34 for 250 yards, 2 TDs. He did okay, right? Moore almost had 100 yards. But I think I know what you're saying, but I think just getting over the hump. Like, yes, we you almost lost the game, but finding a way to win. I mean, in overtime, and then he threw those beautiful passes. To me, I mean, obviously they're not Super Bowl contenders. They may make the playoffs, yes, but I don't think that they're going to beat the Rams. I don't even think they'll beat the Lions in the playoffs or the 49ers, right? but I do think that they're turning the corner here. This is a
It's
team that next year is going to be competitive. Yes.
getting better. They get it. It's getting better, man. But to me, you beat Green Bay without their starting quarterback. So, go figure. Okay, y'all won in overtime with a Willis at the quarterback, backup.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Let me ask you this: do you think they're going to win the division?
if Jordan Love doesn't come back, yeah, they're gonna win the division.
Okay. So you got them winning the game. If Jordan Love doesn't come back, you got them winning the game, right?
Jordan Love doesn't come back from the concussion. I got them winning the division and one and done.
Packers. Oh, you got Chicago
One and done.
one and done. Okay, okay. I see what
They'll
you
win the division, but one and done.
one and done. Okay, yeah, that might be the case. I can't argue that point because there's still a lot to learn. I mean, great season, but they still have a lot to learn.
Yeah.
Obviously, Caleb Williams has a lot still to improve on.
And
Definitely.
their division was really on a down year. So yeah, they had a good season, but their division was on a down year.
Okay, okay. I
They
got
played playoff caliber teams. They got beat up.
okay. I see
So
that. I mean, when you talk about the one and done, I can see that one and done. I
it's
can.
one and done.
Okay. We'll see how that plays out. Hopefully, we'll see. I definitely want to see if they're good, if they're going to be one and done. But I can definitely see them losing in the first round. I can.
As Dick Vitale say, Chicago was a dapper dandy, a dapper dandy.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, they're having a great season. Yes. Right. But still not one of the top teams. Uh.
Not in NFC. No, they're not
Yeah. Okay.
better than Seattle. They're not better than the Rams. They're not better than Philadelphia. They're not better than San Francisco. No, they're nowhere close to that.
That's and you're right. You're right. I definitely agree with that. I see your point. We'll see when they get in the playoffs if they can win one. Right now, we're saying they're going to be one and done. Let's go to the other game. The Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Commanders. Now, this is the division. This is usually a good game. Not so much because the Commanders have not lived up to what I thought they were going to be this year. Before we got into the um, what we were, who we were picking to have a good season. I said the Commanders. I'm not a Washington Redskin Commander fan by any means, never have been. But
Too many injuries. Too
but I,
many.
but I do love Daniels. I do love quarterback
Got
Daniels.
too many injuries. And I
So
blame the coach, for Jalen Daniels' injuries. Dan Quinn, I blame you, man. I blame you, man. When a man was hurt, you should have kept him out. I blame you. I never loved or liked Dan Quinn as a head coach. I never have. And now you're trying to continue to throw this young man in to try to save your job instead of getting hurt. Now who you got? Uh, Marcus Mariota, he hurt. Now you got Josh Johnson, who done been on more teams than cars that I've seen come through the ferry.
let me ask you this. Do you think that with the because I think Dan Quinn will be back next year. I don't think he's going
He
to lose
was,
his job.
he's a garbage coach. He's garbage.
But do you think he'll get fired?
He needs to get fired.
I don't think he will. I think they'll give him another
He
year.
needs to get fired, man. Why is everybody on this? Okay, Dan Quinn, when he was with your Dallas Cowboys, he got smoked. His defense got smoked in the playoffs. Think about it, Gabe.
Yeah, but he in that playoff he did, but he did good with that defense throughout the season. He had more ups than he did downs. But
Okay, but when it counted,
yeah, yeah, he got smoked. Yeah, he did.
he got smoked.
But I don't think that defense for Dallas was very good. I was never big on Trevon Diggs. I mean, they're not that good. They're really not that good. When you look at elite defenses, I said even when Trayvon Diggs, everybody was high on him. He's horrible.
I
He's
was
horrible.
never high on. I was never high on Trayvon Diggs I was never high on that other guy Bland.
Bland. They're
Never
not that.
high
Yeah,
because
they're not.
y'all get burnt all the time.
Yeah, yeah. They give up too many big plays. I thought Dan Quinn. Look, I thought Dan Quinn did an okay job as a defensive coordinator, hiding some things. I mean, the guy knows defense. I mean, he won championships for your team, right? Like he was a defensive coordinator, and you
Yeah,
guys had that elite the
yeah,
defense.
Curl in his prime.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pete Carroll.
Um,
Dan Quinn went to Atlanta, had one good season, right? They went to the Super Bowl. He's a great defensive mind. How did you let New England come back from 21 points down?
yeah.
And
Tom Brady, Tom Brady, and Bill Belichick.
because he's not a great defensive mind. That's what it was.
Well, that was a letdown. They were. Yeah, I mean, just it's hard to lose, especially in Super Bowl when
You up by 20, Gabe.
yeah, you're up by yeah. No, there's no excuses. I mean, I definitely understand that you shouldn't do that. When you dominate the first half in the Super Bowl, you can't lose the second half. You just can't. It makes you look bad.
21. The last team to do that was the Houston Oilers when they let Frank Wright
Yeah.
come back on him.
Oh, that was
You know what?
disappointing.
At that time, it would have been a all Texas Super Bowl.
Yes, look, I'll tell you this. I was a very close. I've always loved the Cowboys, and they're still my team, but a very close to the Cowboys' second place team were the Houston Oilers. Like I love the Oilers. I went to the Dome to go watch Warren Moon and those dudes, the receivers.
At college at the University of Washington, him, Spider Gaines, Josh Robinson,
Mhm.
Nate Robinson who played basketball, his daddy. I watched them
Yeah,
in North
that
Seattle.
that
At,
game hurt.
at
That game
Washington.
hurt. Yeah, that game hurt with a backup quarterback.
Right, right.
Oh my goodness.
A backup.
Yeah, that game, boy, you brought up some bad memories there. Oh man,
Yeah.
I was hurting that game because I watched that game from beginning to end, and I couldn't believe what I was seeing when they came back and won that game. Horrible. Let me ask you about the Eagles.
Houston,
What
uh,
go
was
ahead.
it Buddy Phillips?
Buddy Ryan?
Buddy Ryan?
Mhm.
Yeah, Buddy Ryan. And his son, Rex Ryan, be talking like he know football. Bro, you don't know no football.
I don't think that they're I don't think they'll go down as two of the better defense. Their daddy was a good. Their daddy knew defense back in the day. Their daddy was physically rough. I mean, but I don't know that the sons are like the dad, right? Like I don't know if they're that good, like Buddy Ryan.
He's a football genius, guru.
Yeah.
Oh, shut up, Rex. You not no football guru.
No, no.
Your daddy was,
His
you was.
daddy.
Best thing, yo, what you known for, Rex Ryan, is the butt fumble.
Yes.
That's what you known for.
Yes. Yeah, neither one of them, neither one of the sons, I think, are at the caliber of their father. They're not. I mean, they don't. They've coached. They've been defensive coordinators in the NFL, but I don't think they're anywhere near what their daddy was. No,
No, nowhere close.
right? Just like my opinion. Let me ask you about the Eagles. Do you think this team is going to repeat, James, with everything that you've seen on pace here? You think this team is going to be in the Super Bowl this year?
I just think it's just too much, inside turmoil, with Philadelphia right now, man. It's with the AJ Brown thing, man. AJ Brown is acting like a girl. To be honest, he acting like a little girl, he acting like a little bitch.
Okay.
And Jalen Hurts, the quarterback, you acting like a bitch because you trying to make sure that AJ Brown is comfortable and all right, so he won't go off on you. And when you got Deontay Smith, who's balling, and you know that the offensive line is not the same as it was last year, so Barkley he ain't getting a lot of those runs he's getting.
Mm-mm.
And in the NFL, Gabe, it's hard to repeat as champions. And I don't see Philadelphia coming out the NFC.
I agree. I don't think so
I
either.
don't.
and I think a lot of that is because of the inside fighting that's going on. I think it's affected this team. Hurts was 22 of 30 for 185 yards, but Barkley had 132 with one TD, 21 carries. Brown had 95 for nine. So it was nice to see them get the win, but this team is nowhere near
Who
what we
they
saw
beat?
last year.
Who they beat?
A bad Commanders team.
Okay.
A bad Commanders team.
Who's the
With a
quarterback?
third string quarterback.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And that's
But
that's what
then,
I'm saying. And you know what?
and they beat the Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah,
We ain't
yeah,
even
and you know what? And that win does nothing for you. Nothing.
nothing.
Nothing. It does nothing for you because you should have won in 29-18. So no, you're right. I agree with you. I don't see them going to the Super Bowl. I don't think they're the better team. Right now, currently, they are not the best team in the NFC. I think the Rams
No,
can beat
I
them.
don't
I
that.
think
No,
the Niners, yeah, yeah.
they're not.
No, they're not. They're not. And they're not going to
They're
get
not.
there in 2 weeks. They're not going to get there in 2 weeks. They're not. I,
No.
I think they're going to get, they could possibly get beat in the first round of the playoffs, depending on who they play, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we never know.
But you know who AJ Brown acting like? AJ Brown is acting like Antonio Brown. And look where he at.
Oh God, Antonio Brown. That's a whole different podcast. We could talk a whole hour on that
Look
guy.
where he at.
Yeah, all
That's
that. It just keeps getting worse for him, right?
yeah.
It just keeps getting worse. Like when you don't
That's
think,
that's AJ Brown acting like. Just like Antonio Brown.
just when you don't think anything could get worse for Antonio Brown, it does. News pops up that it's gotten worse, right? I'm like, oh my God, this guy just needs to go out somewhere and just be by himself, dude. All the money that you've made, it's
Yeah,
crazy, man.
I
Yeah,
don't got passion for AJ Brown.
you can't.
For Antonio Brown.
You can't.
And what? They got the same initials.
They do. They do. And they're starting to act the same, aren't they?
The same initials.
That's crazy. Let's go to the Sunday games. Let's start off with my Cowboys and the Chargers. The Cowboys, they're out of the playoffs. So I mean, they took this loss. I actually thought that they might win this game because there was no pressure on them, but they look bad. The defense looks bad. We know the defense is bad.
The Cowboy players was in Cancun, Belize, Dubai. That's where they was at, man. That's where it was at.
It's
They vacation reservations.
Yeah, that team just it's sad. It's and there's a lot of things we're gonna be paying attention to a lot here with Jerry and how and what's his next step as far as moving the defense, making that defense better because a lot of people got first of all, Everfluss has to go. Like he has to go, James. Like I don't care. I don't want to see that guy next year. A Cardinals defensive play. He's got to go.
He's garbage, man.
Yeah, he's got to go.
Guess what, Gabe? The Cowboys got him for $1.25 a gallon of gas.
Yeah, and I think that was too much because, but you know the thing, James, with the Cowboys, right? It's like you knew he was bad. He showed you what he did in Chicago, right? What did you think you were going to get from him when you saw what he did and now he's gone and look at Chicago. Look at the difference what coaches make. Pretty much same players, right? Ben Johnson comes in, they can win the division. Everfluss has them, and they're at the bottom of the barrel. What does that tell you?
Schottenheimer was probably known from back in the day and gave him opportunity.
I understand that. Now he's got to correct that. He's got to let him go. Brian Schottenheimer has to say, yeah, you might be, you got to go. You got because he did good offensively. And then the other thing with Jerry is, what are they going to do with Pickens? They got to hold on to Pickens. I mean, you can't let him go. You got to keep him on that other side of the CD, man.
The franchise tagging.
They might have to. They got to hold on to him somehow.
In that trade, he got 2 years to do that. He can get this year and next year.
Yeah. Well, I hope Jerry does that because I mean, what you saw from the Cowboy offense and what Brian Schottenheimer, because you and I talked earlier about Dak, right? And I told you that I thought this was Dak not only played better this year, but I just thought he looked more comfortable in that offense, right? He played all year. He wasn't hurt, and he just looked comfortable, right? He looked really, really comfortable. You said, well, the defense has to be above average, right? Like they have to be able to stop somebody, and the defense really couldn't stop anybody. I mean,
I like Dallas defensive front four. Mm-hmm. I like guys. I like what's his name? Overshawn. What's his name? Overshawn.
Yeah, from Texas. Yeah, yeah.
I like him. The other linebackers, I don't like. Uh, the defensive backfield, I don't like.
They're horrible.
Yeah, they got smoked all year long.
Yeah,
How you get smoked by J.J. McCarthy?
I know. Comes into your hometown, and man, this guy's still learning. He's still learning football. Excuse me. He's still learning football. He hadn't
Y'all smoke.
played,
They smoking.
and he comes in here, and you make him look like an MVP, man.
Yeah,
Like man. And you
they
know what?
smoke. And one Diggs playing also, right?
Diggs played this game. He didn't play against the Minnesota game, but he played this game, and he looked. Look, they're just horrible. I mean, Jerry really needs to take a look at that defense, and
But he paid Diggs a bunch of money. What,
yeah,
2 years?
yeah. Well, he got injured. It wasn't even a football. He got injured at home. I don't know what happened to him. He got injured at home, I think. And
He just paid the other cornerback Bland last year.
yeah, yeah, and neither one of them are worth the money. It's horrible.
Nobody. They slow.
They play with no heart, James. They play with no heart. They play like they don't want to be out there. Like they've gotten the money and they're good. Like it's a show. Like I'm just calling it the way I see it. I'm not saying
Yeah,
that's factual, but
already.
when I watch this team play secondary, they play with no heart, man. Like yeah, okay, like yeah, so we're getting beat, so that's okay. I don't know if that's true, but that's the way I see them play, right? I see other teams play. They're getting it, they're hyped, they're
Those
excited.
cornerbacks, those cornerbacks in the safety got in the safety. The Cowboys safety is. I'm gonna show you what the Cowboys safety is. I'm gonna show you right now, Gabe. The Cowboys safety. Guess what? He's gonna be the dollar of the day. That's
Mm,
our new thing. The dollar of the day.
okay.
That's our new thing.
They're horrible. They're horrible, horrible,
That's
horrible.
what he is. He's the dollar of the day. That's our new thing, Gabe. We're gonna have a dollar of the day donkey. He's what? The dollar of the day.
Okay, I like that. Dollar of the day. So now we know the Cowboys are going to be sitting at home. They're not going to be the playoffs. Let's talk about the Chargers. What can these guys? Where do you have these guys? Because they'll be in the playoffs. Where do you have them in the AFC?
In the AFC, I got the Chargers one and done.
Ooh, one and done.
They
Okay.
one and done. They got a good team, and Harbaugh, he's doing a great job with those guys, man. But no, you're not gonna beat Jacksonville.
Ooh, I don't think anybody's going to be Jacksonville.
Not gonna beat Buffalo.
Okay.
You're not gonna beat Pittsburgh. If you beat anybody, it'll be Denver.
Oh, you don't like Denver, do you? I like Denver.
I don't really. They young, man. They still young, Gabe.
They are. They are.
They still young, and Bo Nix is too up and down, too wishy washy.
Okay.
He have a game, he have a bad game.
True.
Last week he had a good game. What happened this week?
Not a bad game.
Okay.
But I mean, but I still I mean I think the two best defenses in the AFC are the Broncos and the Texans.
I don't. I don't. I forgot. Yeah, the Texas, Houston, I like them too. I think the two best defenses right now in the AFC is Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Okay. Now,
Look at the games, Gabe. Jacksonville been shutting people out.
yeah, they're playing good. I can't say they're not. That Trevor Lawrence is playing. He's playing lights out. Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, I think right now I think they could get to the AFC championship.
Who?
The Jacksonville.
Yeah, Jacksonville.
Yeah. I think they can get there. I mean, I don't. I mean,
I
they
think
can
it'd
get.
be
Yeah.
but you know what, too, man, it's tough. You know, Houston beat Jacksonville.
Yeah, but I don't. Yeah, but I don't. Have they played only once, right? Oh no, they've already played twice.
Yeah,
They split, I think, didn't they?
yeah.
Yeah, but Jacksonville's
But I look,
playing at a different level right now. The last 4 weeks, they have been playing at
they've been balling. They've been balling.
yeah, they're not that same team from week 1, 2, 3. This is a whole different team with playing with a lot of confidence, and their quarterback is just acing it, man. He's just like like he knows this offense. Like he's playing with confidence. He doesn't care who's on the other side. We're gonna. And look, and who are they doing there? It was in Travis Hunter hurt.
Yeah, Travis unhurt.
He ain't even playing, and they're dominating. This is crazy. This is scary. Jacksonville is scary. They're scary, man. They're a scary team right now.
To me, the top three teams in the AFC, man, to me is Buffalo, Jacksonville, and the Texans.
Yeah, could be the Texan
defense, bro. You not scoring on them people, man.
No, you're not. You're not. If Houston's offense can be above average, that defense can stop people.
Good. Check them out. They've been looking good.
They have. I think the Texans can make to the AFC Championship.
Okay, this is what I put out to you. AFC Championship. Houston Texans against the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Ooh, that'd be good. That'd be good. I can take that.
That's what I'm looking at.
Who's got which one of those teams? Which
Jackson and Houston, they better than New England.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Who takes out Buffalo? Houston or Jacksonville? Or you think both of them can? Do you think? Let me ask you this: do you think that Houston and Jacksonville?
I could be, but I might be biased right here, Gabe, because I'm gonna be biased because I'm always ride with Washingtonians, Tacoma guys from the east side of Tacoma, and a guy that I looked up to growing up, and grew up with his younger brother, and his daddy coached me. His name is Ronnie Miles. He's a coach for the Jacksonville Jaguars. So I'm going to ride with Ronnie and the Jaguars. Shout out Ronnie Miles, man. Lincoln, East Side, Lincoln A. Well, Mr. Peace your daddy, Mr. Miles.
James, but Jacksonville right now, they're hitting their stride at the right time. That's a scary team. I don't think anybody wants to play those guys.
I think it's going to be AFC Championship. It's going to be the Houston Texans facing the Jacksonville Jaguars, and like I said again, I'm being biased because the homie, Ronnie Miles, is a coach for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Okay.
And I look at Jacksonville Jaguars going through the Super Bowl facing
the LA Rams.
That's it.
That's LA Rams. All right. So
I see Jacksonville Jaguars defeating LA Rams for Super Bowl.
God, I can't argue that point. The way Jacksonville's playing right now, you just can't go against them. They're the hottest team in the NFL right now, by far. Okay, let's talk about the Chiefs real quick. They're out. Patrick Mahomes,
he's out for about 8-9 months.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't have a really good season. I think so it's going to be kind of difficult because no Joe Burrow, probably no Lamar Jackson, no Patrick Mahomes. Man, it kind of looks like Josh Allen. It should be a clear shot for him. So let me ask you this: where do the Chiefs go here? Travis Kelce, Andy Reid. Is this team? Are we going to see this team now just be mediocre?
If I look at, all good things come to an end.
They do.
So, Travis Kelce, I think you need to retire and get out the way.
Okay.
Andy Reid, I think it's time for you to retire and get out the way. You know why, Andy Reid? Because the NFL done caught up with you. So it's time for you to retire and get out the way.
Well, they had a good run, didn't they?
Had a good run.
They had a good run, right?
Had a good run. So it's time to go, though. All things come to an end.
I agree with you. I think Travis Kelce.
Andy Reid, they caught up with you. You said you called all the plays, but Eric Bieniemy, since Eric Bieniemy left, you haven't done anything.
I don't know.
What has he done? He won that one Super Bowl.
Won a Super Bowl. Yeah.
When Eric Bieniemy left, they won one Super Bowl. Since then, they ain't done nothing. So guess what, Andy Reid? How old Andy Reid? About 70, 71?
Yeah. Well, that's why I think he has to go. I just think he's older.
Go.
Yeah, I think the age, it's not that it's not that I think he's a bad guy. I just think a new era needs to come, and Patrick Mahomes needs to get a new voice up in there, right? I just trying to run it back next year with Travis Kelce and Andy Reid. I don't think
coordinator Spagnola. Where did Spagnola come from, Gabe?
I saw him in New York.
And he also wasn't he with the Cowboys too? Yes, it was.
What year was that?
I don't remember, but he was Cowboys too.
Really?
Yeah.
I have to look that up. I don't know.
But I feel like, all the dinosaur coaches need to step up.
Yeah. I agree.
So these young coaches and young coordinators is kicking y'all ass.
Yeah.
Kicking y'all ass. They really are.
We're going to keep a close eye on the Chiefs and see what happens. But I think there needs to be new voices there for Patrick Mahomes.
It's time for, y'all run the same plays.
Well, teams caught up to them. I mean, the competition's tough, man.
The teams catching up.
Yeah, teams are catching up now. It's tough. So yeah, I just it's going to be very interesting to see what they do. If Travis Kelce decides to come back next year and Andy Reid decides to come back next year, I don't think the results are going to be that much better.
They won't make it to the playoffs.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be much better than what we see.
No, they're not going to make it to the playoffs. Right. They're not.
That's just our point. Like I said, we keep the 100 here. We tell you exactly what we feel.
Get strong, man. Joe Burrow gonna come back, and Cincinnati gonna come back. No, they not. No.
Okay, let me. Okay, now that you mentioned that, let me ask you. I think Joe Burrow might leave Cincinnati. Do you think he'll leave Cincinnati?
No, he won't.
He won't leave Cincinnati. Okay.
He won't leave. He's not gonna leave Jamar Chase, his homie. He ain't doing that. He is not leaving Jamar Chase.
So all this kind of talk that he's saying some of these things, he's never come out and said he's going to leave. But people kind of take what he's saying.
The Bengals organization, y'all need to get better.
Need to get better.
We tell them, get better. I don't think that Cincinnati coach is a bad coach. They went through a lot of injuries, man. A lot of injuries. Chase was hurt. Higgins was hurt. Burrow was hurt. The coach went through a lot. I understand that. You might have to buck up on your defensive side of the ball.
So you
want to leave. Henderson, man, you're making millions. Be quiet, shut up, and play football.
You like Taylor as a coach?
He's not a bad coach, man.
He ain't a good one.
But when he had a healthy team, what did he do?
Went to the Super Bowl one time, and then he can't get back to the playoffs, though. He can't even get to the playoffs.
Gabe, look at it. Burrow been hurt for the last 2-3 years.
Right.
Jamar Chase been hurt. Higgins been hurt. You can't win without your star players. And when you had your star players healthy and ready to go, you beat Kansas City in Kansas City and went to the Super Bowl and almost won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but you didn't beat the Rams. But let me ask you this. I've seen him play with Burrow, with those receivers, and they've gone 0-4 to start the season.
That's just how they are, man. Some teams start fast, some teams start slow.
Yeah, but you have Joe Burrow, and then you said earlier, right? They probably have the best receiving core with the best quarterback in the league, right? Like Joe Burrow has these two guys, and I've seen them go 0-4 when they've been healthy.
I'm gonna give him one more year.
Okay.
I'm gonna give him one more healthy year. Let's see what they can do when everybody's healthy.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair. I told you earlier, right? If Joe Burrow didn't get hurt, they're in the playoffs. I believe that.
We'll see. We'll see what they do when they're healthy. With a with a healthy team, a healthy offense.
All right. Now they beat Miami. Where does Miami's head coach? Will McDaniel be the
Oh,
coach
man.
next year for the
Okay.
Dolphins?
I'm gonna tell you what Miami coach is. I'm gonna show you. What's that, Gabe?
That's dollar coach.
Okay.
I agree. He got to go, man. He got to go. Why are they keeping him around? What are you seeing from this guy? Now he's saying he's going to bench Tua. Not that Tua's not doing good. Tua hadn't been good for quite some time, and you're just now coming out and telling. I feel like they're trying to throw all this on Tua. Man,
They,
you weren't coaching very well either.
but that McDonald is garbage. How could you? You got Tua, who was playing good ball a couple years ago. You got Tyreek Hill. You got Jason Watt. I mean, I'm done. I can't even name him more. Man. Come on, man. You got one of the best offenses in NFL on paper, and you still cannot win.
Can't win. You can't win. And look,
And now you starting Quentin Ewers, really?
yeah, yeah. He came out and said, yeah, look, well, you saw what happened here, 45-21, right? Like you saw what happened. Burrow
Yeah.
had 309 yards, 4
You
TDs.
gotta go, bro. You gotta go.
They had
But
they had a big night over the Dolphins. Jamar Chase over 100 yards.
yeah, man, come on, man. McDonald, go back to McDonald. You are a Josh McDaniel. That's what
Ooh,
you.
ooh,
You was a
ooh.
great offensive coordinator, like Josh McDaniel was under
Head coach. Yeah,
Belichick,
yeah.
and then you got two coaching opportunities, and you got fired from both of them.
Well,
McDonald, you was a great offensive coordinator under Kyle Shanahan. When you left Kyle Shanahan, you've been garbage. Again, I'm gonna show it again for you Miami fans and Mike McDonald. That's what he is. And I'm gonna turn it the other way. That's what
oh,
he is.
well, I look. This is what scares me. I think he's going to come back next year.
He probably will.
I think he's going to come back.
And
That's
probably about 5 games next year.
I'm not look, it's not gonna change. It's not gonna matter. They've got to go a different route. We'll see what the Dolphins do. Let's talk about this game. The Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Panthers get a
Who did
win.
I tell you was gonna win the division?
Well, they haven't won the division yet.
But who did I tell you was gonna win the division, Gabe?
Carolina.
I told you that.
You saw something. I'll give it to you. You said to watch out for them this year.
Yeah.
And here they are. They're a coming. They're a coming.
They're gonna beat him again.
Yeah, they're gonna play in Tampa.
They're
I,
gonna beat
there's a good chance Carolina can go into Tampa and beat them. And you and I talked earlier, right? You and I talked earlier about um the this is Carolina's division now for the next 5 to 7 years, right?
yeah.
They're the young team. Tampa's old. Their receivers are old. Baker Mayfield's up there. So
Yeah.
this is
And
if
I'm
they
not how they're gonna beat him again. But what's Tampa Bay coach name?
Todd Bowles. Oh, Carolina or Tampa Bay?
Todd Bowles has never been a good coach.
Head coach, you mean? Head
He's
coach?
never been a good head coach.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Think what he did for the Jets.
Yeah, you're right.
You've never been a good coach. I've got nothing against him. You're a great coordinator, but you're not a good head coach. And when Carolina comes to Tampa Bay, they're gonna beat you again.
Mm.
And guess what you're gonna be doing, Todd Bowles? Going back to what you're good at, being a coordinator.
Mm. Mm. Well, for all you that are going to watch this video, this podcast, we've got to make our predictions tomorrow on these games. So at some point, not this upcoming week, but the next week, Carolina ends the regular season in Tampa. So James and I will have to make those decisions, tune in to see who we're going to select. It's going to be a lot of fun, but I can't tell you that Carolina. I'll say this, James. I think it's going to be a good game. It's going to be a must-watch game. I will definitely be tuning into Tampa and Carolina in 2 weeks. Patriots. They've had a great season. Drake May playing good. Baltimore out of the playoffs. Is Baltimore out of the playoffs, James?
Lamar Jackson hurt. They done.
Okay, they're done.
They done. They done.
I agree.
New England's going to be. They're going to go to the playoffs, but I don't see them going nowhere, man. They got a great team. I'm not going to say great. They got a good team. They got a good young core. Good young running backs, good young quarterback. We got a nice tight end in Hunter Henry. You know, they got some average wide receivers, man, but I don't see them really making any noise.
Okay. They don't. They're good season from where they were at.
Yeah, great season. Great season.
But they still got a little ways to go. I agree.
I don't see them making no noise in the AFC.
So Mike Vrabel, the right coach for the Patriots moving forward?
Yeah. The way the way they playing right now, I think he is a good coach. I think he has a better chance of getting to the Super Bowl with this team than he had when he was coaching Tennessee.
Absolutely. And he had some success in Tennessee too when he was there. So he did have some success, got to the playoffs. So there was some success there. I would say this: Vrabel can coach in the NFL. Yes?
Yeah, he can coach. He can coach.
Okay. So now let's go to this game. The Buffalo Bills, we're talking about Josh Allen. It's a clear path for him to get to the Super Bowl this year because he doesn't have to compete with Patrick Mahomes. He doesn't have to compete with Joe Burrow. He's probably not going to have to compete with Lamar Jackson. So this is the clear shot for him. There's some defenses that he's going to have to get past, tough defenses like Houston and others that we've talked about. But it is a clear path as far as him having to go through any of these quarterbacks to play because they're not in the playoffs. They're not going to be in the playoffs, right? It's going to be Josh Allen and a whole bunch of other new young quarterbacks that he's going to be taking on, which is going to be really exciting to see in the playoffs. Let me ask you, they get to win 23-20 over the Browns. Shador Sanders, 20 of 29, 157 yards, 1 TD. What did you see from Shador?
He played better than Josh Allen.
Okay.
Even though Josh Allen got the win, but, look at the team that you got and look at the team that, Shador gas.
Now, I know that you're not putting Shador in the same category with Josh.
He's going to be better.
But he's not right now.
No, not right now, but he's going to be better. But you just look at the team that Josh Allen has compared to Jerry Jeudy. Judkins, he out for the year, so they ain't got him. Sampson out for the year, he got him. So they probably going to be starting forward. Look at the team that, Shador has, man.
Yeah, I know. I definitely understand that.
I have a lot about Shador. He throws interceptions. I guess they fail to realize Peyton Manning led the NFL in receptions his rookie year.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And he had a better team than Shador got. I'm going to ask you, Gabe, one question. Outside Jerry Jeudy, name me two other receivers that Cleveland has.
No, I think he's surrounded with no talent. I mean, he's got no talent whatsoever around him. I mean,
I think like I said, when Buffalo, y'all won 20-23 against Cleveland. That's why I feel like it's going to be Houston and Jacksonville in the AFC Championship. Because the reason I say that, Josh Allen, when you had a complete team and you let Patrick and the Buffalo Bills let Patrick Mahomes come back and beat them with about a minute and something on the clock, you're not ready.
You're saying Josh Allen ain't ready?
No, you're not. You had your chance.
I wouldn't say I wouldn't. I know he's going to be playing some tough defenses, but man, I've seen that guy do some things with less talent this year. Some of the games he's won, they won because of Josh Allen. There wasn't nobody else. I mean, I think it's going to be tough for him, but I can't. Right now, I wouldn't mark them out. I think he's going to be the most experienced quarterback going into the playoffs. Like, who's he going to play? New England, Denver, Bo Nick.
Who's going to be? I'm gonna put C.J. Stroud and Trevor Lawrence in that championship.
I think Trevor Lawrence and the Bills. I want to see that one go, but I don't even think C.J. Stroud is.
Remember his rookie season, they almost beat Baltimore to go to the AFC Championship.
Yeah, look, this is what I'll say. I think Houston is the better overall team because the defense, right? But to me, the best quarterback, the most experienced quarterback going into this AFC without those other guys I mentioned, Josh Allen is the better quarterback out of all those that he's going to face, including Trevor Lawrence.
I don't see. I remember I told you before, Gabe. I told you before the NFL, when we saw him before the NFL started. I said Baltimore last year was their best chance to win a championship.
True. That turned out to be true.
Same thing with Buffalo. When y'all was up on Kansas City with a minute and something left and you lost, that was your best chance to go to the Super Bowl. It's over.
So CJ Stroud's done what to make you think that he's better than Josh? Trevor Lawrence has done what after this 1 year? Because Trevor Lawrence has been trash since he's been in the NFL, except for this year. Like that guy's been horrible.
I look at those two as they're gonna compete if they play each other. Because either one of them, I think, will beat Buffalo.
Yes.
I think Jacksonville will beat Buffalo, and I think that Houston will beat Buffalo. I do.
But because of the team, they have a better team. I don't think C.J. Stroud and Trevor Lawrence are better at the quarterback position.
I'm not saying they're better quarterback. They have a better team than Josh Allen.
Okay.
You had a good team, Josh Allen, you couldn't get it done. You had a prime Stephon Diggs and Gabe, whatever the guy's name is, Gabe.
Yeah, I remember Gabe Vincent. No, Gabe. No, that's not.
Gabe, dude. You had a good team, man.
Yeah.
And you could, even that year, y'all had a better team than Kansas City. Josh Allen, Mark Mo, you know what Josh Allen gonna be? He's gonna be a Dan Marino.
Ooh.
Gonna be. Dan Marino, a great quarterback, but couldn't win the big game.
Yeah, I'll say this right now. He's going to face some good defenses. He's not going to face a quarterback in the AFC playoffs that has more experience in the playoffs than him. He's coming in with the most experience out of any of those other quarterbacks. They're all very, very young. He's got to will this. This is his best chance right here, right now, because those other quarterbacks are gone. They're not going to be in the playoffs. He's got all new guys. He's got C.J. Stroud. He's going to have Drake May. He's going to have Bo Nix. Man, those guys, even though the teams are good, their quarterback play is very inexperienced, especially when you get deep in the playoffs, right? The playoffs is like another season. Josh Allen, this is his opportunity to get to the Super Bowl. This is it. He's got to carry that team on his back.
He is not gonna make it, man. Forget about it, Gabe. You know, it's a change of the guard, man. It's the young guys coming in right now and replacing the old guys.
Now, look, I'll say this. They've had a good season. Ain't none of them showing me nothing in the playoffs. CJ Stroud ain't showing me nothing in the playoffs. Hell, the other two hadn't even been in the playoffs. And when Trevor Lawrence was in the playoffs, he was trash. Justin Herbert, he was trash, right? Like that's what I'm saying.
Josh Allen showed you.
Josh Allen, he's showing me a lot. Even this year, he's showing me with the lesser team
in the playoffs.
That guy has gone. Well, he's gone 2 rounds into the play. He's never been to the AFC Championship, but he's been 1 game before there. He's done more than these other quarterbacks that we're talking about that are going to enter the playoffs this year, right? Like they ain't done nothing. Like if I look at all of the quarterbacks that are going to enter, Herbert possibly, and all these other guys, Josh Allen has the best resume, correct?
Yeah, we're gonna save our predictions for that. We're gonna save them.
Okay.
We're gonna save them. We're gonna let everybody know that we're gonna make our predictions for the Super Bowl and the championships. We're gonna save it. We're not gonna give you all the meat.
We're gonna. Hey,
and then we'll put the meat between the bread.
All right, sounds good. Listen, I'll say this. This is the last thing I'll say about Josh Allen. I'm just saying, I think you're right. I don't. I think that he doesn't have the supporting cast this year around him to win. Outside of Cook, right? He's gonna have to. Cook had a good game. He had over 100 yards. But to me, this is his chance. He's got to look at this and say, man, I don't have to go against Patrick Mahomes. I don't have to go to Kansas City, right? I don't have to go there. I don't have to play that Joe Burrow or Lamar Jackson. These are all you guys. You have the experience over all these guys. You have to will your team. You cannot play bad in these playoffs. You cannot turn the ball over. You have to be the best version of Josh Allen. You have to run the ball. You have to make these difficult passes. This is on you. If he don't make it this year, now I agree with you. He'll never win the Super Bowl. Ever. This is his spot. This is his last chance right here.
He wouldn't even get that this year. Like I said, I'm not gonna give my predictions right now.
Okay. All right. This is what makes it good here on the 100. This is what makes it good on the 100, man. We talk real. We talk what we feel. A lot of times we're wrong. Sometimes we're right, but we're going to tell you what we feel. Let's go to the final game here. The Pittsburgh Steelers and the Detroit Lions. Both of these teams will be in the playoffs. Man, the Steelers, you and I both at the beginning of the season did not have the Steelers where they're at currently now. Neither one of us liked that the Steelers went to Aaron Rodgers, that Aaron Rodgers went to the Steelers. We thought, man, he's too old. He's going to be bad. He has proven us wrong. Your thoughts on the way the Steelers are playing currently this season, and how far can this team get in the playoffs?
I think the Steelers are a typical Mike Tomlin team, one and done.
Oh, one and done.
Mike Tomlin team, one and done. Man, the Pittsburgh has a pretty good team, but they're one and done. I look at Buffalo. I'm looking at Jacksonville 1, Houston 2, Buffalo 3, Denver 4, the Chargers 5, and the Raiders 6.
Okay. I
think Pittsburgh, they might have a chance of beating Denver, but I don't see them beating the Chargers or the Texans. I don't see that. I don't see.
Have you been surprised by Aaron Rodgers' play this year?
Yes, I have.
But you still, because he's the only other guy. We talked about the quarterback. He's the only other guy outside of Josh Allen who has that Super Bowl experience. Should Buffalo and Pittsburgh meet?
He ain't been to Super Bowl.
Huh?
Josh Allen don't have no Super Bowl experience.
Okay. That's right. So, but Aaron Rodgers does, right? So, but he's the only one, right, out of all those quarterbacks that will be in the playoffs in the AFC that has experience.
Yeah.
Over Josh Allen. But you think if those two teams met, that Aaron Rodgers, as good as we said he's played, he hasn't impressed you this year. You still don't think he can go out and be that Aaron Rodgers that we saw in Green Bay, MVP Aaron Rodgers?
No.
Wow. So nothing he's done this year surprised you?
It surprised me.
But not good enough to be able to say, hey, we're going to go beat Houston or something like that.
No, he's not going to the pitch. It's a typical Mike Tomlin team. You have a good winning record in the regular season. Mm-hmm. You one and done. First game y'all play, you out.
So okay, and the predictions we're gonna have the predictions for week what is it? Is it week 17? Week 17. Which starts Thursday. We are going to come on tomorrow and we are going to make our predictions on every game from Thursday. We have some other games. I think there's some games on Fridays because of the holidays, but we're going to come in tomorrow and we're going to make those predictions. So you're going to have those predictions from us. And then the following week, on Monday, when we come in, you're going to hold us accountable. We're going to let you know how much we know about football, how right we are, or how wrong we are. So that's going to be interesting. So definitely tune in tomorrow. It'll be pre-recorded again, and then it'll be uploaded. You can catch these podcasts here on all the GT Sports social media platforms. That's Facebook, that's on Twitter, that's on YouTube, that's on Spotify, that's on TikTok, right? So there's 5 places, and we're still working on other areas, other platforms that we're going to come on that you're going to be able to hear that. So we're going to be everywhere. Like I said, we talk football. We're going to talk NBA. There's a lot of stuff going on there. I love college women's basketball. We definitely, both James and I, like the WNBA. We also, I like college men's basketball. I'm a Houston Cougar dude, right? They're ranked like number 7, James, and number 8 right now. So I'm definitely paying attention to them as well. So
Like
we talk.
who's a guy from Denver, mixed him up from Duke. He's a beast.
Okay. All right.
Who's the son? He's a beast, man.
There you go. There you go. And then we have to talk to Jake Paul. Was it Jake? Yeah, Jake Paul. He got the crap beat out of him. Did he not?
He retired.
Did he?
Yeah.
Already?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that was a beatdown. That was a beatdown. You fought a boxer. That's a beatdown. Like
yeah.
that was
a fight. It wasn't a little bitty fight you was promoting, exhibition fight. That fight you fought was a sanctioned fight. That's why you got beat up.
Yes, and I think he broke his jaw, didn't he? Like in 2 places. Yeah. So we definitely going to talk more about that as well. But James, thank you very much. I look forward to you coming on tomorrow. Like I said, this week will be a little different because there's holidays, there's family coming in, but we plan to come on every day. Here we keep it 100, right? There's not all this profanity, blah, blah, blah. We just keep it real, right? And the thing I like about the podcast that James and I have is we're going to tell you what we feel. We feel that's the way to run a podcast, right? We're going to tell you what we feel. We like a team, we don't like a team. Now, you don't have to agree with us. You can disagree with us in the comment sections, man. I love to go back and forth with people because I don't consider myself being right all the time, but I do tell you what I feel. And that's what I love about this podcast. We're not fake. We're going to tell you what we feel, whether you agree with us or you don't agree with us, that's your right. But we're going to tell you what we feel about every team when we talk about the WNBA or the NBA or the NFL or college or whatever the case may be. We're going to keep it real here on GT Sports 100 all the time. James, I'll give you the final word, man. Anything you want to add?
Yeah, man. I'm glad to be back. For all our fans know, I had an accident and I broke my neck in 2 places. By the grace of God, after surgery, he healed me, and I'm still going through a lot. But I had to come to the fans, man, with our sports channel, man, and me and Gabe, man, we have to keep it going.
Yes, and I'm praying for you, and I'm glad you're feeling better. I know you're not 100%, but I know you're trying to get back in the routine of things. I still see you every day, and I know you're still feeling a lot of that pain, but with God's blessings, you're definitely going to be back to 100%. No doubt. And I am glad to have you back, man. I am glad to have you back where we can talk sports. So even that accident didn't stop him from talking sports. You're still back talking sports, right?
We're back.
All right, man. Thanks a lot, James. This will be up here in about an hour. And tomorrow we'll be back. We'll make our predictions for the NFL Week 17. Tune in.
Oh, yeah.
All right, James. Have a good one.
You too, Gabe.